Hello Kickstarter and dear friends, welcome to our vlog day 3. Today Samuel is going to show you some coding on the Unicorn Shield, and he will show you step by step how you program a sequence on it, so when you touch the nose then all the lights will come up and shine for you. So that's the topic of today. I hope you like it, and tomorrow we will show you something really great. So tune in again tomorrow. See you there. Goodbye.
Hey Philip, thank you for your introduction. So let's get started. First of all, we need to create a file where we can write our program in. I will use Nano for this, but you can use what you want. In our program, we first of all need to include our library. That's quite easy. We can use for that the import unicornshield, because that's the name of the library, and we can use as for giving it a shorter nickname, because unicornshield is quite a long name. And the next step, we also need the time library, or we rather need the time function. That's why we only include the sleep function from the time library. So that's all we need for the setup. In the next line, we will create a while loop. In the first example, we want to create a blinking LED, a single blinking LED. And the easiest way is first of all creating a while loop with true that is always running and is always repeating itself. And then we get to call the pixel. For this we can use the setPixel function. With setPixel we can set one single pixel to a certain color. The first parameter is the number of the pixels, so this goes from 0 to 8. And the second, third and fourth parameters are the RGB values, so this is for red, green and blue. Because we want to have a pink, we will create 255 for red, 0 for green, and 255 again for blue. If we now would execute this function, nothing would really happen because we only did set the pixel. But we didn't set the pixel on the unicorn shield. For this, we need to use the show function. But because we want to have a blinking pixel, we also need to turn it off and have a little wait time between turning it on and off. For this, we will first use the sleep function for just halting the program for 1 second, and then using the clear function to turn off all the LEDs on the unicorn shield. So let's have a look how this looks in real life. We need to execute this function with sudo python and then the name of your file. In our case, demo.video.
Yep.
Okay. Like you can see here, the first LED is blinking and it has a bright purple color. You maybe have problem seeing the real color in the video, but in real life it looks really cool. So let's not turn on one pixel, but turn on all the pixels. This is really easy because you don't need to use the setPixel function every pixel, but for this we have the setAll function. With setAll you can give one RGB color value to all the pixels. For this we can remove the parameter for the number of the pixel because we are turning on all the pixels. So let's have a look how this looks. And like you can see, all the pixels are blinking and we have all exactly the same color. And until now we only have used the pink color, but we can use all the colors you can imagine. For this we only need to change the parameters here. So let's have a look how just blue would look like. And like you can see here, we have a blue color. Because you can combine all the colors together, you can create nearly all colors, or most of the colors, which is really usable in your application. In the last bit, we want to make the unicorn shield more interactive. On the unicorn shield, we have two different input devices. On the ear, we have the push button, so this is triggered when it's pushed. And on the nose, we have a light-dependent resistor. This resistor is triggered when someone is, for example, using the thumb to make it darker. And for this, to implement this function, we first of all need to create an if statement, and then using the unicorn.nose function. And this function will return us the current brightness. If this current brightness is less than 0.2, we wanted to execute the intended block. And the intended block is just one blinking of blue. That's quite easy and cool. And we can remove this line. So let's have a look how it looks in real life. Touch the nose, you can see it's blinking. So Like you can see, this Python library is really intuitive and really easy, so you can create cool projects and it won't take you so much time for just talking to the unicorn, because you probably have better things to do and other parts to program. You can find the full list of the documentation online on a GitHub project, and you can also find there more projects which we have already built with the Unicorn Shield, which gives you an impression in what projects you actually can use the shield and what it's really useful for, besides obviously the learning to code part. So I hope you had fun and you learned something, and tomorrow we will have something really special for you.